Hey guys, Mighty here, and in today's video, I'm going to show you guys what my settings are for Halo Reach on PC. Now, I've been asked this a lot in some of my videos, like what kind of settings I run, and so on and so forth, so I'm going to go over those settings right now. So when I go to Options and Career, I'm going to go over here to Settings. Now, we're going to start with controls. In terms of mouse and keyboard, I do not play this game with mouse and keyboard that much. I mean, this game was designed for the controller, so I play with a controller instead. You could do mouse and keyboard, man. The only benefit I see to mouse and keyboard is maybe for the vehicles. You know, turning in a vehicle is a lot better in this game, you know, than it is on with a controller, because with a controller it's like really slow. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but even with maximum, you know, sensitivity, if you're flying around in a Banshee, you'll notice your turning is very slow. But either way, nothing's inverted. Crouch behavior, hold, zoom mode, hold, mouse sense 5, zoomed 1. I don't really mess with this. Mouse acceleration, definitely need that off. And then in the bindings, your typical WASD, jump with space, crouch left control, fire, zoom. I think I changed melee to E, R is my reload, Q is my grenade. I like grenade being on Q and my melee being on E. That's just how I prefer it. F is action, and then changing weapons are the two buttons on my mouse, the top two thumb buttons. Our ability is shift, and everything else is pretty relatively straightforward. So those are my settings for mouse and keyboard. In terms of controller, I play on universal default recon. Everything's default. Jumper is disabled. Thumbstick layout is all default. Aim control set to modern. I know there's classic, gives you the feel of the original Halo game, but modern to me says feel consistent with other modern shooters. It feels great, so I prefer modern. Auto look centering disabled. Vibration should not be enabled. This should be disabled. So I don't know. Vibration in games tends to mess with your aim and certain aspects. It makes the game feel cool, but if you're trying to play it great, you know, definitely have that disabled. Horizontal look sense is set to 10. Vertical set to 10. Look acceleration I have set to 1. I don't really care for look acceleration. It's just like mouse acceleration, you know. It's where it's just like speeds up your acceleration when your stick is turned to the side, and I just don't care for it. Both my dead zones are set to 6. It just depends on what controller, you know, you have. If you have an elite, you know, chances are the dead zones are probably fine, but you want to tinker with this. If this is really low, you're going to notice just slight stick drift, so definitely have some dead zones on there. Just experiment with that. In terms of video, field of view is 120, vehicle field of view is 120. The gamma for me is 6. I like having this up a little bit, not too high. This is just too bright. I think 6 is pretty fair. I play on full screen on a 1920 by 1080p monitor at Asus, which is a 144 hertz, 1 millisecond response rate monitor. So in this case, you know, have your resolution set as high as possible. VSync off, never have that on. HUD anchoring, I mean centered. Frame rate limit, I've heard this can maybe delay your mouse inputs. I don't know, but I like unlimited because the game just looks absolutely gorgeous at that point. You could cap to 60 if you don't have a good GPU, but otherwise, if you can, just put it on unlimited. It just makes the game look a lot better, and your inputs will probably go through. Who knows? Probably a lot better. I don't know. People have reported issues with the mouse, so who knows? And then graphics quality, I have it set to enhanced. You could have it set to performance, which makes the game look pretty bad. Original, which makes the game look normal. And then enhanced, which I guess gives you the most quality out of the game. Definitely go enhanced if you can. Next up in audio, game volume 100. Menu music gets annoying, so I like the eerie quiet of the menu when I boot up the game. I just prefer that personally. Game music, effects, voice chat, all turned up. Voice channel I have turned off if I'm streaming on Twitch. I don't want some guy saying some TOS stuff in the chat, because that's happened before and it's annoying, so I have that turned off. Gameplay, crosshair is centered. Show invite notifications turned on. Network, set to Xbox Live, right? Pretty straightforward. Relays is a very, very important option here. Your IP address will be masked from untrusted connections. What this means is if you have this turned on, you pretty much won't get hit offline. Nobody can pull your IP. You're completely safe. If you have this turned off, people can pull your IP address and they could potentially hit you offline if they know who you are, or they potentially know where you live if you match them in game. And I don't know, I heard before that if you had this turned on, it would slow down matchmaking times, but I think they fixed that because I have it on and I've been able to find games pretty quick, so definitely have that on. And then in terms of accessibility, you can, you know, subtitles, change language, convert text to speech. The text to speech feature is pretty good at Apex, but in this game, it's just really annoying. I wouldn't recommend it. You know, I thought I'd turn it on for the memes, and it literally just reads everything on the screen. Like, if I were to turn it on right now and say something, like, if I were to say, like, hi, I'd have to back out real quick. But if I back out, and I went to the chat text window, and I was like, hi.
637, hi.
637, hi. Like, it doesn't even say who said it. It's, like, weird, you
Channel
know?
Squad. Channel Squad.
And it's really annoying too. So that's why I have that turned off. So anyways, guys, with that said, those are my settings for Halo Reach on the PC. If you guys have any questions about some of my settings, or if one of the settings has issues that you guys know about, I mean, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.